Hi folks, today we want to talk about EV vehicles, that is electric vehicles, not hybrid, pure electric vehicles, that is running off a battery storage system that drives the variable drives, which is the motors on each of the wheels depending on which vehicle you have. Now for those kiddies out there who don't understand what an electric vehicle is, it stores electricity in a battery cell for use to drive the operation systems of the vehicle, including the motors that drive the wheels. It doesn't produce its own electricity. It has stored electricity. That is electricity that's been produced somewhere else. That electricity is produced through the standard energy distribution system, which you can see throughout here, which is your power lines through to your home or business, and then to the charger, and then to your electric vehicle, which will store the charge. Now, contrary to what environment activists say, electric vehicles aren't 89% efficient. When they say 89% efficient, they're talking about once the car's charged and the usable energy that's stored in the battery to get where you're going is 89% efficient compared to a comparable vehicle, i.e. diesel or petrol. But the problem is, what they don't take into consideration is the energy it takes to charge the battery from the supplementary power system. Nor does it take into consideration the amount of energy that it takes to actually produce the vehicle in the first place. That is, if most of you don't know, those battery packs are lithium ion battery packs, usually 1850 cells, all joined together to produce the amount of kilowatts that they need to run that particular vehicle. So a lithium ion is a mine that cannot be recycled, unlike a coal mine. So when the coal runs out, you can replenish the coal mine, you can turn it into a national park, you can fill it with water, you can do loads of things to it. With a lithium mine, once it's exposed and mined, it's a wasteland and it can't be recycled. The other thing that's in electric vehicles is a load of copper and a load of cobalt. So for those of you who haven't seen a copper mine or a cobalt mine, then you should do a little bit of research. In regards to a cobalt mine, there's only a few places on earth that actually produce a sustainable amount of transferable cobalt, and those particular mines are run by gangs that hire young children to do the cobalt mining. Again, all you need to do is go and do your research. That's if you want to, because when I speak to EV drivers who are all happy and pompous about their ability to protect the environment, very reluctant to go and do research on the equipment that goes into an EV vehicle. So then we have the recycling of an EV vehicle at its end of life cycle. With a petrol vehicle or a diesel vehicle, every single component that's on one of those vehicles can be recycled. With a EV vehicle, the lithium batteries cannot be recycled, or up until now there is no process that can sustainably recycle a lithium battery. So it has to be disposed of. So where do we dispose of those, considering lithium as a carcinogen? The other thing that EV vehicles do is, in regards to Australia, when we go and purchase fuel or diesel from our service station, we pay an excise. That is an excise on the total amount of fuel that you purchase. That excise goes to the federal government. Then it gets redistributed to the states, and that money is supposed to pay for maintenance and new roads. That was the whole idea of the excise in the first place. So electric vehicles use the road. They're a lot heavier. They do more damage to the road, but they don't pay any excise. So they're using roads that diesel and petrol vehicle owners have paid for throughout the ages to build, maintain. So just a little lesson about EV vehicles and where the